What's going on there, YouTube? This is Quinn, that's Snazzy iPhone guy, and this is the video review and test of the Pelican i1015 case. Now, this is, of course, a Pelican case, and it carries the Pelican legacy. Waterproof, well, this one doesn't claim waterproof, it claims water resistancy, but I've experienced proof thus far, and you'll see that later in the video. It's crush proof, it is dust proof. These cases really are beast. I mean, if you've ever used a Pelican case, you know they're incredibly well made. Made here in the US. I have this sleek one right here. This is waterproof and dust proof and crush proof, and it is just a beast of a case. I've put this through pretty extreme conditions, and it looks like the day it did when I got it out of the box, so it's pretty impressive. Now, the Pelican i1015 case works with the iPhone and the iPod Touch. It's specifically designed for that, and it retails for $36.96. That's list price. However, you can find it online, like on Amazon, for as low as $23. So none of the list prices are actually what you're going to be paying for the case. It's significantly less, and that's something good to know. So once again, it is made here in the USA, and it really just does carry this beautiful Pelican legacy. You have your snap here. It's a pretty basic design, as you can see. You have your pelican.com website URL, gotta have that, right? And we have a headphone jack output here. Now, this is compatible with the headphone jack, and we'll get to that in just a second. Around the case, though, we have two loops, so you could loop it through a belt or a backpack or what have you. So it's nice that they offer that versatility. You have a carabiner for hooking it to stuff. The hinge is made out of aluminum parts, and then again, the plastic itself is very high quality as well. So let's demonstrate to you exactly what you have and what you're going to get and what you can expect in the Pelican i1015 case. So if we take a gander here and we open the latch, you'll see that the inside is covered with rubber here. The rubber, and this is going to make me sound weird because I smell my products. This is going to go down in YouTube history for being the weirdest video ever. I do. When I get my products, I just like to give it a little smell. And this one smelled like seaweed. It was kind of weird. Not that that's like a problem with the case. I mean, that's fine. But just note, if you like smelling things when you get them in the mail, this one smells like seaweed. Prepare yourself. Anyway, you have two foam inlays right here. This is to cover, of course, the face of the iPhone. And then here on the side, we have a cord management system, so you can put some earbuds in here. I like this case a lot because, it's more of a transport case, and it does offer a little bit more room than just your iPod. You could put some money in here, some keys, and, you won't experience that many issues with fitting a couple extra things in there, so that's nice. And then you have this cord, which is the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack cable, which goes into your device. Now, as you can see, that's 3-pinned, and it is on this side as well, because you can take your 3-pinned 3.5 millimeter headphone jack and place that in there, and you'll be good to go. So we're going to do a little demo here. We're going to take our iPhone first generation, because I did switch, for those of you that follow me on Twitter, to an Android Inspire 4G. Don't worry, I'm still that snazzy iPhone guy. If you're freaking out saying, well, what are you going to do? Nothing will change. That's just my main device. Anyway, I have a first generation iPhone, and I'm able to plug it in here, and then I'm able to wrap it around this little cord management system and then kind of just pop it into place. Okay, we got it in. We are going to leave the screen on because I want to show you how this, you can use the microphone and other integrated controls. So we're going to start playing Let's Go Crazy by Prince. You close this up, and as you can see, those foam pads take their course, and it just does a really good job at making a nice, tight seal. So we got it right here. It's plain. We can take our control talk cable, or whatever cable you have here. I have this one, and as you can see, it's very well destroyed, but I can double click that. If I can get the actual button, sorry. I can double click that, click it once, and it'll pause. Click it again, and it'll play. Double click it, skips to the next track. Sorry, I should probably use a cable that's not broken, but not that intelligent, so. Doesn't want to work. Anyway, that's aside the point. The point is, this works. You do have your control talk features. That's nice to know because if you do want to watch a movie or whatever, you can go out of this headphone jack. Now, for those of you that are wondering, why would I ever use this case? Well, it's more transport. I mean, I don't actually use the case for using in daily use, obviously, because you have no access to the touchscreen here. But you can use it for like river rafting, kayaking trips to keep your phone secured and waterproof. You can use it if you're on like heavy duty construction jobs where you get shock against, whatever. And then I've even used it. Well, I plan to use it, and this may be unkosher in terms of Pelican's ideas, but I would like to use it to wakeboard. I'm a huge wakeboarder, love wakeboarding, and I love wakeboarding to music. And of course, you can blow that through the speakers, but by the time I hear it, everyone else on the boat is already deaf. So I usually carry around my own music. I invested in a little tiny waterproof MP3 player as well as a waterproof pair of headphones. And now I can use my iPhone or my iPod Touch or whatever to kind of do that. Obviously, it's a little bit less elegant. There is some bulk here, some heft, but that's the point, is that it isn't just waterproof, but it's crush-proof and dust-proof, and we're going to demonstrate that in this video. So let's get to it. Let's get waterproofing. Alright, so since this case doesn't actually claim 100% waterproofness, we're not going to go diving with it or any of that sort. We're just going to give it some water resistance, and then we'll hold it under the water. Keep in mind this isn't like diving, so there's no pressure that's built up. It's just in a sink, but you'll be able to see that it does in fact keep water out. So you got to make sure the case is sealed, but once it's sealed and everything's good to go, you can just take it and dip it in through that water. We're just going to kind of give it a run for its money here. As you can see already, there's absolutely no water inside the phone itself. So now we're going to step up a little bit and try submerging it completely in water. Now the case, as you'll notice, actually floats even when your iPhone's in it, so that's nice again, especially for me wakeboarding. If for whatever reason I lost this case or what have you, you could attach like a little buoy to it so you can kind of identify it, but it will float, which is superbly nice to see. So once we have enough water in here, I'm just going to hold it under for 10-15 seconds so you can kind of get the idea that it does in fact keep water out completely. All right, so let's drain this and we'll find out the moment of truth to see if it did in fact keep all of the water out. This is intense. Just gonna kind of dry this off a little bit, as much as we can anyway. And you'll be able to see that when we open this up, our iPhone is 100% okay. Not a drop of water on the whole device. That's pretty impressive, and that is the Pelican i1015. So let's do the crush proof test now. Alrighty, so I got my car out here, and we got the Pelican case with the iPhone inside of it, and we're going to try and give this a little bit of run for its money. So let's go. As you can see, my car's directly on top of that Pelican case. Not a piece of tire is touching the whole ground. We're just going to let it sit there for a few seconds, and then we'll run over it a couple more times and then see what the damage is. Woohoo! All right, let's tilt this down here. And as you can see, boy, this thing's in good shape. We got our Pelican case here. I'm gonna open it up, and sure enough, there is our iPhone in mint condition. Can't see the screen that well because of the sun, but there you go. This is Quinn, that's Snazzy iPhone guy. Thank you so much for watching. Pelican case i1015. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird kind of gimmicky case, and it's not for everyone, certainly. It's mostly for people who need to transport their case, but as you can see right there, as demonstrated, it does sure hold up to a lot of abuse. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.